within their opportunities for students in the international context of the EUNICE Alliance. We have one company from Poland. We also have a company from Spain, and the last company today will be one company from Belgium. So we will lead the floor now to the Polish company, the company ALVO. And I would like to introduce you to two speakers from the company, Dominik Serwinski and Marek Miadowicz, who will be in charge of giving us this talk about their institution and the opportunities for the future. Concerning ALVO, this is a company in the pharmaceutical and the medical sector, which provides innovative solutions and products for hospitals, operating theaters, hybrid operating rooms, and it manufactures medical equipment for companies and hospitals all over the world since almost 25 years ago now. So thank you for being with us today. Thank you for sharing your experience and talking to our students. And the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. First of all, can you hear us well?
Yes.
Excellent. So I'd like to share my screen with the presentation. I hope it's visible now. And yes, first of all, thank you for the invite. And also at this point, I wanted to thank POZNAN University of Technology, which made it possible for us to present here. A brief introduction. My name is Marek Miadowicz, as I was being introduced a second ago, and I work here at ALVO as a head of sales. And sitting next to me is Dominik Serwinski. Hello. Who's our managing director. Okay. And I will start by giving you a brief presentation of the company as such, and later on, Dominik will let you know what offer we could have for students and why we would like to get linked with you, get connected with you, hopefully in a foreseeable future. Okay, so the place from which we are streaming, we're actually sitting in the same room as you can see on the picture in the right up corner. Okay, so we are streaming from our factory and headquarters in Śmigieł, which is located in central western Poland, approximately 3 hours drive to Berlin, another 3 hour drive to Warsaw, and about half an hour from Poznan. So as you can see on the picture, yeah, we are quite a substantial company at this point. We are constantly growing. At this point, hiring over 250 people. And the place from which we are streaming right now, it's our training and medical simulation center. So it's a fully equipped operating room, which displays most of the products that we are having in our portfolio and actually presents our offer to the world. As a company, we work globally. We have been in the market for over 28 years right now on operating theaters, operating rooms. But not only, I will talk about our products later on. When you look at the map, this is our footprint. These are the places where we have references. At this point, over 80 countries in which we have done a project of some sort. Approximately 30% of our sales are domestic in Poland. Approximately 70% goes to foreign countries. Okay. One of our main strengths, the way I see it, is that we actually encompass the entire process. Okay, so we control the entire process. We control the production from beginning to an end, but actually even earlier and further. Okay, so we are not just a manufacturing company. We are actually the company that designs, that plans, that produces, and then integrates the solutions. Okay, so we are constantly in touch with the end users. We are in the dialogue with the medical staff, with the architects. We are learning from them, and also we are passing to them the information which we collect from the world. So in this respect, we are in the process much earlier than the production itself. Then we have a substantial design department, which prepares our solutions, which are in majority tailor-made. Okay, so we are talking about a solution which is always different and adjusted to the needs of our users. And then we have the production, then we have the shipment, and then we have the installation. And all this is under our control. So in this way, we value the most that we are controlling the process, therefore we are controlling the quality, and therefore we are controlling the entire product from the beginning to the end, delivered to the end user. So as I said, we plan, we visualize, we integrate. The integration is about having a comprehensive solution to the end user, like the entire operating room, but it's also about some IT solutions I will talk about in just a few minutes. I would like to briefly tell you about the products which we are offering. So still the most important in our portfolio and the most complex in our portfolio is the modular operating theaters. The modularity is about the whole system being composed of individual components which can be replaced, which can be taken down quickly and replaced for either the repair reasons or sometimes to be able to use the service to service the installations which will be hidden behind the walls. As you can see in the pictures, we're talking about the wall paneling system, the ceiling panels, all of it made of either stainless steel or glass. We are talking about integrated cabinets. We're talking also about some other types of furniture, but also integration system, which is the IT software, which is used inside the operating rooms nowadays in most of the modern hospitals. The IT system which allows integration with the IT systems of the hospitals. But what is most important, which allows to stream the video from the operating room to the outside world, to connect with other specialists around the world, to connect with auditoriums for students so they can participate in the surgeries without compromising the hygiene in the operating rooms, and also storage of this of the video and audio, so recording of the surgery for future reference and also for potential claims. Okay, so it's all high-tech IT technology. Everything is done in 4K nowadays, all based on fiber optic cables. A solution which is designed for hospitals, which is designed for operating rooms, and it's up to date with the modern trends. Besides this, as I said, we also design and manufacture medical furniture. That's in fact where we started, is 20-something years ago. And we're not just talking about standalone standard furniture, but also the tailor-made furniture for example, as you can see on the right bottom picture, for the nursing station. Okay, so again, the design, the planning, the design, and also the manufacturing of these of the equipment. One of the items which we value the most, value very much in our product, it's a scrub sink, the premium scrub sink. One of the results of the design process, which we value very much in our company. So using the design thinking technology, so that the scrub sink for the hospital staff to brush their hands before walking into the operating room. And as you can see here, we stepped away from our core product. So it's not just stainless steel, but a lot of other composite materials and a lot of new technology as well, just to show you that we're not standing in one place in our development. Another product of ours, which we are quite proud of, which responds very well to the modern problems the world is having, although it's not just related to COVID-19, the disinfecting device, the UVC robot, an autonomous device that can be programmed to crawl around the operating room and disinfect the devices, disinfect the premises with a UVC light. It is standalone, it's autonomous because the UV light is harmful to people with a longer time of exposure. Therefore, we don't want to have anybody operating the device. And that's why it can be either controlled from a tablet or can be programmed to run on its own. And one more line of our products, operating tables, a natural part of the operating wards. Here we are presenting at the picture here, one of our top models, a fully translucent tabletop for X-ray, for imaging of the patient on the operating table. But naturally, there is more about it. We have right now 6 different types of operating tables, from simple to quite complex. And also the idea that we have undertaken some 6 to 8 years back, based on our experience. Until that moment, we also decided to step away from just hospitals, just standard hospitals. And we started a project for more requiring areas. So a mobile hospital project or a field hospital project, which is basically using our experience in standard hospitals and moving it to remote locations where the need is to set up something temporary, something that can be set up quickly and moved away quickly. So we're talking about places which are struck by natural disasters, military conflicts, and such. Okay, so here the solution is based on containers and tents. However, we aim at delivering as close as possible, similar quality of the interiors as we can provide in hospitals, to basically to make sure that whoever is treated in these field hospitals is also well served and well protected. So in a nutshell, this is what we are offering as the company. And the core of the presentation here is what I would like to pass on to Dominic, so we can speak about our offer to you, to the students, and why we would like to be in touch with you. So thank you, and I'll be back in a second.
Hello. As Marek mentioned, that we are a design and project company, but also a manufacturing company. So this is very important environment for developing for future engineer. So year by year, we invest for our capacity and possibilities. We invest for the modern technology solution. We use 3D laser, fiber laser, CNC milling, CNC turning machine, and also 1 year ago we invest for the very modern, high quality powder coated line for hygienic surface for the medical equipment. So we have a huge and large experience for the stainless steel, of course, because we had started to manufacturing many years to stainless steel for medical equipments. Right now, we had 100 people in the production department with full technology department and construction department. It is very important to understand that we have big influence for our developing process and developing products, because in the first stage we can design and make some prototype, and then we can see whole main processes in our company. So this is important for custom medical equipment and for our customer. So as I mentioned, that we are medical companies, so we are very focused for end user experience. So we try to day by day using the design thinking methodology for our products, because this is very important for medical environment at hospitals. We work together with our R&D department, technology department, and also for the end user. So we try to invite for our showroom and our company end users and discuss about technology, but also discuss about the processes. As I mentioned, that for us it is important to implement modern manufacturing processes. It is very interesting to see different environment for the future engineer, because in one place we have big project department for infrastructure, but also we have big department for technology and manufacturing. So this is some kind of different environment for different specials for engineering. So we specialize for the stainless steel. Of course, we have modern press brake and bending center for custom products. So day by day, we try to make some different sophisticated shapes and different sophisticated product. for hospital. What can we offer? I think we can offer wide environment for the future engineering, because as Marek mentioned, that we are operate for the globally countries and domestic market, but also for different places in technology and business, and because our main core business is project management and infrastructure. So when we have some experience for building, operating theaters and other rooms in hospitals, so we can offer participate in interesting international project. Of course, we can cooperate with expert of professionals for the industry and infrastructure branch. Of course, we have big, as I mentioned, we have big mechanical design department. So with wide portfolios, like part of operating theaters, but also part for medical equipment like operating tables. And so it is very interesting that we are not a company who made high volume repetitive production. We have wide portfolios and many different challenges for future engineer. Technology department, it is a great place to support production processes and understand, improve processes in production facilities. Also, quality department, it is interesting to understand and try to understand medical environment, because we have very precisely standards for medical manufacturer. So this is great place also for quality engineering and managing engineering for quality. 7 years ago, we launched a new approach for the R&D department. We, day by day, year by year, we try to expand our department for interdisciplinary department. We use, as I mentioned, design method for design thinking. So it is very interesting place to catch some knowledge about medical devices, medical product, but also for new technology, manufacturing technology. And then the most important wide environment for project is operating theaters. So we can offer also some kind of knowledge and experience for project. For industry engineer or building engineering. Of course, in this case, also we can provide some project management and management knowledge for product.
Okay. Yeah. Took us more than 15 minutes, so it's time to wrap up. So what I like to say is that we not only work internationally, but also internally we are quite international. We get a lot of foreign people on board. We have people from many different countries working for us in different departments, from my sales department to project department and also production department. So we do have international atmosphere in the company. And therefore, we would like to invite you all, if you are interested in what we are doing, if you're interested to work in the growing and dynamic environments, mainly with people younger than myself, which is good. So if you want to catch up with this kind of environment, you're most welcome to contact us. We do have internship programs for people like you, and would love to have more interns from around the world working with us, working for us. So thank you, and of course, if you have any questions, fire away. We'd be happy to answer all of them.
Thank you, Marek. Thank you, Dominic. I don't know whether I've seen Justina is online. I don't know whether Justina wants to give us some words on her part.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. She's connected, but I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. She cannot. She just typed that she cannot speak right now.
Okay. I would like to give a comment, ask a question myself, and then I'll let the audience ask their own questions and give their own comments. Since you already have experience with international students and internships, what could be your suggestions or your recommendations for students who want to apply to your company and work with you for some time?
So, as I mentioned, that we have wide portfolios for our products. So we invite many subject for environment. So for the students. So for instance, as Marek mentioned, that we have 2 or 3 people in the project department who understand processes, building and infrastructure processes, but also we have opportunity to invite for the mechanical department, technology department, and of course the globally in sales department. So in our point of view, it's important to give wide environment for the technical wide possibilities to in ALVO. So we are open to many subjects.
I was just going to say, I mean, we most likely will find a place for you no matter what you are interested in. The thing is that, especially as we try to present, there is a lot of international projects going on, and therefore we value very much capacities also related to language. So it's a valuable thing for us to have native people speaking other languages that could be useful for in discussions around the world. So we usually work in teams of a salesperson, area manager, and the project manager, or like a project engineer, who are traveling around the world and really delivering these pitches and entering discussions with the end users or with our distributors. So in this respect, these people with international experience and with language capacities are of a very high value for us.
But also, many years ago, we had some people in marketing department also to correlate with bioengineering or medical markets and the knowledge. So we are very open to give some opportunities for many different places in the company.
Thank you so much. Is there any question in the audience or any comment? Okay, then. So thank you again, Marek. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you, ALVO, the whole company, for giving us this presentation today, for collaborating with the EUNICE Alliance, and we hope that we can find future possibilities for collaborating and continue growing this relationship that has just started within the Alliance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have an interesting presentation for the rest of the day, and thanks so much for the opportunity to be here.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We can keep going. We can move to the next presentation today. We have with us Ramon Merino from the University of Cantabria. He will present his startup, his spin-off inhibitor